Now, a recent poll from Tulchin Research does show that Zohran Mamdani would actually lose the New York mayoral election if the other two candidates did drop out of the race and left it back to former state governor Andrew Cuomo to take him on. Although there is no word at this time, as I mentioned, of any of the other candidates dropping out and whether or not they think Andrew Cuomo is going to be the best bet to take on, to beat Zohran Mamdani. Back to you guys.
Sarah Williamson, thanks for the update.
Joining us now is former New York Republican Congresswoman and board member of Independent Women's Forum, Nan Hayworth. Also with us, editor-in-chief of the National Review, Rich Lowry. Rich, what do you think about this? According to John Catsimatidis, 10 days before someone drops out, the polls, the latest one showing that if it was a head-to-head between Cuomo and Mamdani, Cuomo would win. What's your prediction here?
Well, I think Adams would be an idiot not to take a job if one's on offer. He's not going to be the mayor of New York anymore. He's at 5% and probably heading lower when people figure out their vote's going to be totally wasted on him. He's probably headed to asterisk territory. So I'm not sure how much difference this would actually make at the end of the day. But yes, the polling looks better if you get a head-to-head between Cuomo and Mamdani. Cuomo still has a lot of work to do. He has a terrible record himself, higher unfavorable ratings than Mamdani. So this wouldn't be a cinch for Cuomo by any means, but it would be an easier path for him.
Congresswoman, what do you think at a head-to-head matchup between those two, hypothetically?
Well, we know from the Democrat primary, which was a very low turnout, that Governor Cuomo actually did well among working-class New Yorkers and did better among Black and Hispanic voters in that primary than did Mamdani. So this sounds entirely plausible that people would turn to Andrew Cuomo and, if you will, hold their noses and vote for him because in terms of policy, certainly he has a much more common sense track record. And as a builder, he's made some incredible projects happen in the city and state of New York. But the interesting political question, obviously, is if it's perceived that President Trump, whom I admire greatly, and he's a wonderful New Yorker, has managed to help maneuver Curtis Sliwa and Eric Adams. Sliwa, certainly, it doesn't sound as though they've got a relationship, out of the race. Would that in any way somehow work for Mamdani politically? Right. I'm going to suspect not, given that people pretty much know where Mamdani is right now.
They know what they're going to get with him.
Rich, talk about the national implications of this mayoral race. Because I know people at home are saying, oh, thank God, I don't live in New York City. I'm not going to have a communist be my mayor. But this is bigger than New York City.
It's the largest and greatest city in the world. And it would be a disgrace, and the most Jewish city outside of Israel. And to have a guy who's anti-Semitic adjacent, at least, who's sophomoric and a kind of communist running this great city would be a shame. And I don't think Republicans will get quite as much out of it as they think, because a lot of Democrats around the country would just say, oh, I'm not like that guy. You know, I'm my own independent player. So I think Trump's instinct here seems to be the right one. He loves New York. He wouldn't be where he is without New York.
It's his hometown.
And he wants to do what he can to get at least a better mayor than what the guy leading the polls at the moment.
I think this is a communism litmus test for within the Democrat Party. Yeah, just to see how many people will turn out to see and vote for him because they know exactly what he is and where he stands. He's made no secrets about it.
No, you're right. And look, what we do know, based on the polling, is that in a head-to-head, they would reject him. And one would hope that that would translate into, okay, well, New York, then take the message, savvy New Yorkers who care, vote for Cuomo, even if you'd rather have Curtis Sliwa, even if you'd rather have Eric Adams, coalesce and do things properly. One worry that I have is that, yes, professed communist, if you will, Mamdani, it takes a while for all the depredations to be fully defined, right, Rich? Yes. So, there's a lag time. So they may say, well, New York's surviving so far, which would be the worst.
Rich, real quick, I know 30 seconds to you. What does this say about the Democrat Party?
Well, I mean, the radicals are largely in control. And to Nan's point, that we got used to New York City being in good shape. Giuliani, Bloomberg, and we've seen this, we're losing ground, but people don't realize how bad it could get again.
All right.
I think it could.
The bad old days could be coming back again. All right.
About it a lot.
Nan and Rich, thank you both so much.